Hey guys, Survival 101 here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to cut down a small tree. So before we get started here, I just want to do a little disclaimer that felling trees is very dangerous and that you can get killed from felling trees, so please cut down trees at your own risk. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is pick the tree you want to cut down. I just chose this one here because it's not too tall, and I'm just going to do it for a little demonstration here. Then, once you find your tree, you want to look up. You want to see if the tree's leaning on anything or anything is leaning on that tree you want to cut down. So that tree is clean. There's nothing leaning on it. Then you want to pick a path for the tree to fall in. Now, it's pretty... I don't really care what direction this tree falls, as we are in the woods here, but you don't want it to get hung up while it's falling. So, that direction over there is pretty clear. Has a pretty clear path in that direction, so I'll have it fall in that direction. It also has a natural lean in that direction, and you generally want to have the tree fall in the direction with the natural lean. You can combat that with a wedge on the opposite side and a rope, but I'm not going to be demonstrating that in this video. The next thing you want to consider is it windy? Because on a windy day, like today, it's a bit windy. You really don't want to be cutting down trees because the wind can take the trees, and that's not a good thing. And another thing to keep in mind is that pine trees are, if you're cutting down a live one, I'm not today, but well, most trees are generally top heavy, especially pine trees. You have all the weight spread out up top, and the wind can take that pretty easily and put it in a direction that you don't want it to, and you'll end up with a big problem on your hands. Now I'm going to be cutting this tree by hand with a bow saw, and another thing you want to have is safety glasses. While you're looking up, especially on this dead tree here, branches can break while you're cutting it, and you don't want any of that going into your eyes. Now before you start any cutting, you want to make sure you have your escape route there, so when the tree starts to fall, you're going to have a direction that you can go and not get hung up in anything. So when that tree starts to go, I'm going to go that way. That's how I'm going to get away from the falling tree. Alright, so when you're making the first cut on your tree, you want to have a wedge. Now this is a small tree, but I'm still going to do the wedge. This applies for bigger trees also. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a fairly good sized wedge right here. At a downward angle there, like so. I'll go ahead and make a cut like that, and then I'm going to go in, and then I'm going to knock the wedge out. I'm going to go ahead and do that, then show you when I'm done. Alright, so as you can see, I went ahead and made my wedge. So now what you want to do, you want to go to the inside of that wedge there, and you want to go up about an inch or so. And that's the height that you're going to cut into for your back cut. And what that does, that makes a hinge there, and that's very important. That hinge controls how the tree is going to fall and react once it's falling. And what that hinge does, that keeps the tree from kicking back and from the tree from moving to the side. And you want to go in, and before you reach all the way through, you want to stop, and the tree should be falling, and that's your hinge right there. Tree's going. I'm gonna get back. There you go. Got your tree down, and right there you can see my hinge that worked perfectly, and that keeps the tree in control, and it dropped with no problems. So guys, remember, this is a very dangerous thing to be doing, so do it at your own risk, and thanks for watching.